guys, welcome. This is Sky's Intuition. I'm Sky. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. This is your Gypsy Hobo reading. I wanted to address a couple of things. Somebody said something about, I don't know if they're talking to me, but in case you are, I thought that something, you were friends? Oh my gosh, girl, you made me burn some copal. Well, no, I didn't burn copal. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I burned put some frankincense on that because I haven't messed with anybody in over 10 years. Seriously. I pretty much keep to myself, and my friendships are none of the people I've known from 10 years ago, basically. I don't bother with them, number one. Number two is, why would I be friends with somebody who betrayed me or treated me like a piece of crap or did anything to me that have been harmful to my well-being? Now that doesn't make sense. No. I did have friends in the past. Once I realized through study and going back to school and a lot of other things I did, that they were not in my best interest, I kind of cut cords with those people. So to attach me to my past 10 years ago, that's not fair. Number one. Number two is I'm a little concerned that somebody would that I don't know would presume to know who my friends are. So I'm a little concerned about that because I've had my ID stolen. I've been through all of it. So if you think you know me, you may not, or you may know more about these things that are going on in a nefarious way. So you may want to be careful there. I don't want you to get in trouble, but it makes me concerned when people presume to know my friends and my who I associate with better than I do. And right now it's so rampant and so bad. People stealing and doing all kinds of crazy things that you got to be cautious. So, honey child, I hope I answered your question. Number one. Number two is, I would really not spend so much time on knowing about my personal life. That being said, let's get the reading. Divine source, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield of protection that protects me morning, noon, and night, whether I am awake or asleep, traveling. I'm hearing trains. Yes, and somebody knows that I can hear trains. Okay, morning, noon, and night, whether I'm coming or whether I'm going. Divine, thank you for your protection that is constant, never ending, never fading. Against my enemies, my oppressors, hexes, vexes, curses, trolls. Because somebody really, I guess that's my response. I'm trying to answer the best I can because I don't want to be annoyed by somebody presuming or asking me questions on a public platform about my personal life. These readings are general, they're not specific. You read into them what you do. Um, don't make the situation your circumstance, nor the circumstance your situation. It has, it's up to you. I don't presume that I know your life. So, that was what was annoying. It felt evasive. I got to be honest, and I didn't care for it. And I know that there's been certain things going on in the, where I was shadow banned in the past or something. I don't even know why, but I know a lot more than I let out on here. So please stay out in my shadow. Okay. Anyway, Divine, thank you for consoling anybody who is in need at this time. And thank you for the general collective reading for the Gypsy Hobos. Patreon's reading will be up, and I'm ranting on there too. I'm sorry. I just don't like feeling invaded. I don't like when people mind my business. I never did, never my when we were growing up as kids, I was raised in a very strict household. But the one thing I can say as a kid, now I don't know when we got older how much of it, but as a kid, my mother never invaded our privacy. I used to leave my diary open in front of her. I used to leave letters open in front. My mother really did honor our private space a lot, and I grew up honoring privacy, that everybody's entitled to it, whether you're married or not. You're entitled to privacy. And I really get annoyed when someone tries to invade that. It really affects me a little bit, you know? All right. So now I've ranted and raved enough about it. I'll move on. All right. But I've been going through a lot, so I really, I'm like the rest of you guys. A lot of people have been putting me through a lot of crap that's unnecessary. Unnecessary. Sandra is the first card out. Something about Sandra. Sandra is involved fraud, life insurance, health insurance. Does anybody? I used to know Sandra, somebody named Sandra. Oh my gosh, that's got to be 20 years ago. Somebody gonna hold that against me? You know? No, that was like 20 years ago. The hits just keep hitting, huh? Then we have what? DC, District of Columbia. District of Columbia, Gypsy Hobos. What's going on? Then we have Park Avenue. Is there a Park Avenue in the DC area? I don't know. Never, I drove through DC once and I got to be honest with you, I didn't know where I was going and I was kind of petrified. Uh, you know, I did not, the roads there are crazy. I don't, not crazy and not a fan. Okay, although I hear that, well, is Georgetown in the DC area? Georgetown, yeah, yeah. Okay. Friend of mine went to Georgetown, so very close friend of mine. A lot of ish. Syndicate. A syndicate. It's a group of people up to no good. Gypsy hobo. What's going now? What makes this a gypsy hobo reading, in case you don't know, is that it's global. It could be anywhere in the world, literally any country, street names of people. You really have to use your own discernment. Don't shoot the messenger. Somebody plotted and schemed and exploited some life insurance. Did it get to Washington? Some group, some healthcare group? Remember that guy? Oh yeah. Remember that guy that shot the head of like some healthcare insurance company? Isn't he on trial right now? Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 35. And it says, I don't know the story that well to know why he did it. Vengeance is mine, and recompense in the time when their foot shall slide. For the day of their disaster is at hand, and their doom comes speedily. Woo! The Lord has spoken. The Lord has spoken. I'm putting these back in the deck, but this is what happened. This is the card that fell on the floor. One of them was Carmageddon. Something here is some something here is going down. California, Park Avenue, California, DC area. What? What? Under suspicion. Something's under suspicion. Possibly because somebody had a lot to say about stuff they didn't know anything about. I refuse to be persecuted for something I did in my past. I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm not going to be held to that. I'm not. I've been, I haven't drank in, I think, 10 years. I think I've had one sip of wine in 10 years. Leave me alone. Secretly guarded. Syndicate. Secretly guarded. So this is a group. I've never hurt anybody or harmed anyone, and I've never stolen anybody's ID. Pornography. Pornography. Plot scheme. Exploit. Emotional. Someone's emotional about something having to do with pornography. Well, come back here, you. Then we have Capricorn, Californication, pornography there. That was a good show. Dave, whatever his name is. Oh my gosh, what a hump. 1 in a million. Capricorn may be 1 in a million or under suspicion. Somebody, what, 1 in a million under suspicion? I don't know. Lover. This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 8. It says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord God, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty. Whoa, next to lover. Now, what's this all about? Somebody, let's say, divine secret agent. God sent in a secret agent. Wow. Northwest. Somebody lives in the Northwest. Their secret agent sent in. Wow, I like it. Publicized. Something's going to be loud and proud. 1 in a million. And there's nothing to add to it. Okay. Okie dokes. That's just really, I don't know. I already explained it. I'm sure you get it, right? If you're a private person, how you hate having your privacy violated by anyone. I've always been a private person. My mother used to tell people if you couldn't find me, just look for this girl sitting with an apple and a book, and that was me. Used to always call me a bookworm. I always was reading somewhere by myself. I'm very comfortable alone. Very. Uh, because I don't like drama. That's why I do not. Let's see, Sandra. Wow, Sandra's waking up. Truth, awakening, illumination. Sandra has woken up, or something here about Sandra. Somebody may have been awakened to something about Sandra or Sandy. I think it's a female. Sandy. Okay. Sad news about some fraud, some life insurance fraud. District of Columbia. This person's in the DC area, maybe? I don't know. Politician. Thief. Somebody's in is stealing a thief down in Washington. This could be a politician. I don't want to living room, Park Avenue living room. Stole something about out of somebody's living room, Park Avenue. Sandra, did she steal something out of somebody's purse or what? Did somebody steal Sandra's purse? I don't know. A lot of ish. That sounds like a lot of ish. House, the house. So this could be a house in DC, or this could be actually like the Speaker of the House of Representatives. I don't know. Syndicate. Toxic lifestyle. Okay, yeah. So bad choices, partying, drugs, unhealthy, promiscuous. Some syndicate, they're toxic. An older woman plot, scheme, and exploit. So they plotted to scheme. Wealthy man venges his mind and recumbents in the time when their feet shall slide, for the day of their disaster is at hand, and their doom comes speedily. This is a wealthy man. Maybe somebody stole from this wealthy man. California, this group of people. Changes. Maybe did somebody move to California? Something changed? Under suspicion. Love spell. Secretly guarded. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel and watching my videos. I also wanted to say to the person because I quoted Viktor Frankl, I never said that I knew anything about his whole life. I liked the quote, and I was giving him, because when you do like research, you have to cite the origin. So I was giving the author of the quote the um, the credit that they deserve. But I don't know anything about it historically. Thank you for sharing. I don't know why you would say get my facts straight. I don't think I know any facts about the man. Um, you know, I don't. So thank you, I guess, for giving us a history lesson. Security guarded. I mean, you know more than I do about it. True colors. Somebody secretly guarding their true colors. Pornography. uh, Official persons into pornography. Some official, possibly in the White House. This is something, a scandal. Oh my gosh, this is some kind of, it feels like a scandal to me. Emotional. What's this emotional about? Long road, emotional. Somebody's going to be crying a long time, a very long time. Capricorn. Capricorn's either getting something about them going to court, or being brought to justice, or something. 1 in a million. I miss you. You're 1 in a million. I miss you. Somebody misses you. Okay. Lover. Bad credit. Unemployed and debt. Somebody went into debt for this person. It looks like. I am the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord God, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty. I don't want this many cards, Divine. The beginning and the end. Somebody was playing God, I think, here, or challenging God in some way. High honor. Either that or the Most High has stepped into this situation with Divine Secret Agent here. Spiritual gifts. You're a Divine Secret Agent. I remember I was talking about the Lord of the Rings and Bilbo Baggins. Northwest. You probably, if you're like me, you don't want any more. I've traveled, I've met fascinating people, I've had fascinating conversations. I've learned a lot, both academically and from experience. And I'm full. I'm almost full. I mean, I just want to share what I've learned, because some of it I think is valuable, and I'd like to help people, but by revealing truths that other people won't tell them so that they're not head messed up or something because people won't tell them, be honest. That's it, that's all, you know? Poverty, Northwest, somebody in the Northwest is going into poverty over something here being publicized. Somebody may have used a love spell on someone because it's suspicion. Side hustle. Somebody's side hustle is going public, something that they do on the side. It may have to do with pornography. It may have to do with some uh, mixed signals. That came out before too. Somebody here is wearing a mask on. They maybe are going to jail. And that's why they're giving someone mixed signals about, like, or maybe they went to jail. I don't know. That's what they're going to tell you. And that's why they did whatever they did to you or whatever. Who cares? It's old news. I remember years ago when I used to go on Facebook. I haven't been on Facebook in almost 10 years. I just could not. So if anybody's been on Facebook saying they're me, I haven't been physically on Facebook in years at all. I haven't. This is basically the only platform I've been on besides Patreon in quite a while. So, there's too much gossiping and people are on there sometimes for the wrong reasons. And, I found out that, certain people weren't really for me. So I kind of said, you know what? I'm not a horse in a race. Congratulations, Sovereignty and the Kentucky Derby. But I'm not a horse race. I don't need to be have somebody riding me constantly. I deserve a life free from somebody. I always felt like on Facebook, people watch everything you do and critique everything you do. And I'm not about all that. Okay, somebody became aware. Sandra. Oh, these are in the reverse. Wait a minute. These aren't right. Let me give it another. This is totally different than the Patreon one. The Patreon one froze in the middle or somewhere near the end. So let's see. But it has a different reading feel. Sandra became enlightened. Sandra learned that somebody was enlightened. Something about Sandra and enlightenment. Fraud ID, sad news. Sad news about life insurance, fraud, medical coverage. This is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is getting sad news about some kind of coverage, healthcare coverage. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Some kind of insurance coverage. Justice system. This is something here. The DC thief justice system. Somebody's going to court for stealing, and they have to go to DC, maybe. Park Avenue, living room. Somebody here is getting money. They live on Park Avenue, or like they live on Park Avenue, or they're receiving money for a house on Park Avenue. House, a lot of judgment. Toxic lifestyle. Somebody lied and said that a group of people did. They stole from you and lied and said that you had a toxic lifestyle. This was a plot, a scheme to exploit you. Oh, or this older woman was plotting and scheming. Take it as it resonates. Don't, flip it if you need to. Like a pancake. What is this older woman about, Divine? This older woman plot, scheme, and exploit. Somebody here might be paranoid over this. Lie. Wealthy man may be tied up or in jail. Vengeance is mine. Somebody here can't get out of a situation. A wealthy man, something about something's in their head. They can't get it out of their head, or they're in jail, or they're going for stealing from a syndicate. Gosh, be begging to go to jail. You don't steal from the syndicate. Changes California. Somebody here took off to start a new life in California, possibly with somebody that they were hot for. Spell, yeah. Somebody did a love spell on somebody that was it was a sexual thing. They did a love spell on him. This person may have gotten suspicious over something. They saw somebody's true colors here, secretly guarded. Yeah, look, overwhelmed. Somebody showed their true colors here with something that they wanted to let go of being overwhelmed. Official person, pornography. This is third party. This official person was into pornography, and maybe maybe somebody was the third party for this official person that was in the DC area or something here. Emotions. That was a Queen of Swords and a magician that popped out there. This is a long road, emotional. This could be an apology. This could be a child having to do with a pregnancy. Capricorn, somebody here, judication. This judication, something is being rejected by a Capricorn, or a Capricorn is being rejected. One in a million. I miss you. I miss you. You're one in a million. Lovers, yeah. Has to do with if you believe in the twin flame phenomena, or somebody who is just a very substantial person and very significant person in someone's life. They think of them as one in a million. There's no one like you. I imagine the things we do. Okay. Yeah, somebody here is secretly a lover, is secretly in debt. High honor, alpha and omega. Or they wanted to put you in debt so that this person would come back to them. I miss you. They did a love spell. Here's somebody, high honor, maybe, who is seeing something online. I don't know if they're seeing something online or if they're looking at traveling. I don't know. This temperance, this could be spiritual gift, divine secret agent. Somebody here could be trying to negotiate something with the divine. That's what I'm getting. I'm sorry. Poverty. This is, oh God. Poverty, Northwest. What's this poverty in the Northwest? I keep getting two cards at a time. Divine. What? Northwest. Leo, somebody's holding back that they're going into poverty. They're in the Northwest, or the strength to go through poverty. Maybe they have to go through poverty. Side hustle. This is public. In the future, somebody's side hustle is public, period. It's being broadcasted. So what? Because people are fighting or competing, or this King of Swords, this Queen of this Empress and this King of Swords are fighting here because somebody became aware. You became aware of something. That's what. You became aware of the illusion with regards to this house. And now yeah, your awareness is getting people all up in arms. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, tell me how can you be friends with somebody who was doing all of this stuff? Like, I'm a reader. I think I know stuff that possibly maybe the average person maybe would not intuitively know. So therefore, why tell me why after 10 years I'm at peace, you know? Why would I invite chaos back in? I mean, really. I don't even, it just really, but I am a little concerned about uh if this has to, if somebody is writing this to me and not somebody else out there, why, and if you should be, if they're writing to you, why would they know more about your life than you know anything about this person, and they're telling you who your friends are? Like, doesn't that sound kind of sus? It's just weird. I thought he was your friend too, or something. I don't know. I was like, whoa, back up. You don't know me. I don't know you. So don't presume to know anything about me. And don't spend your time trying to figure out who my friends are and who they're not, because it's a waste of your time. Page of Swords. Sandra, somebody new, somebody became enlightened. Sandra may be watching something here, or somebody may be interested in Sandra. This is Queen of Wands, fraud. This is Sagittarius, possibly feminine, or somebody here is sad that they did something, that they combined something, some fraud. Maybe this is District of Columbia, Justice Department in DC. Maybe if Northern Maryland may, you think like certain parts of Maryland will go to the DC court? I don't know. I really, somebody is waiting to go to court though. This is something happening down in DC. Somebody is sad that they had, maybe they mixed something down in court in DC. Something about DC. Now, this is the court though, and they're waiting this they're waiting here. Somebody is waiting to hear something from court with regards to a theft. And the Seven of Pentacles here is Park Avenue. This is being investigated. So this is money being investigated. Somebody's standard of living, or somebody's living on Park Avenue. Somebody's living high off the hog, I'm getting. I don't really mean it to be Park Avenue here so much as I think the contrast. Somebody's living very well. A lot of ish. That's the one thing I don't understand. Like, if somebody claims they're taking care of you, and so therefore they should be getting your government funds, why aren't they taking? They're not taking care of you. You're taking care of yourself the best way you can, and they're getting money to do what? To go to the mailbox? Queen of Cups, a lot of ish. Somebody wants to, someone in a house or something, somebody is talking a lot of ish about a house. It could be a Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or this could be somebody who's going back to a house because of a lot of ish, or someone's investigating some money, and somebody is saying a lot of ish, possibly about and judging a Queen of Cups. Water sign feminine. Seven of Swords. Yeah, fortune. Somebody stole a fortune here. A syndicate, so a group stole a fortune, and they partied it. They partied with it. They did. It says toxic lifestyle, or they were already leading a toxic lifestyle, and somebody here is paranoid. This older woman, because of the truth. The truth is coming out about this plot, this scheme, and again, we have afraid of going to jail, a wealthy man. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So something here, someone's afraid of going to jail. And this is something maybe having to do with an awareness, the sun. Something here is about to change. Somebody here is afraid of going to jail for plotting and scheming, but some awareness is coming out too about somebody's sexuality, their change. Somebody here could be transgender. Um, Something they changed. Okay, this is California. Oh, wait. We're over here. Sunshine. Hmm. Somebody might have moved to California. And then we have this love spell with the Knight of Wands. So what's going on with this under suspicion? For some illusion, doing something, somebody's having sex under the moon, somebody's under suspicion. What? Guarded. Ten of Wands. Somebody's letting go of guarding. If they see somebody's true colors with regards to a marriage, what they're really about. That's what it is. And they're changing their mind about changing their perspective about a third party here, an official person. Some pornography. This King of Wands may be apologizing. They'll be emotional about this for a long time. Somebody here is going to be upset for a very long time. Capricorns. They found out that somebody used a love spell on them, I think. Here's what's going on. A King of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius may have found out that somebody did a love spell. Doesn't, you know, to make them emotional about them or something. What is this Capricorn? Judication? Capricorn. Court. Capricorn court. The Capricorn court. Somebody here is healing from being turned down, or is healing or praying. I don't know, that somebody gets rejected. 1 in a million. How are you going to get? This is your wish. This choice is your wish, as you wish. But how in the world is somebody going to turn down 1 in a million? They did, but nobody else could. Nobody in the right mind would. You see, High Priestess. They want you to go to jail. Your lover wants is either stuck in their head because they're in, over some secret that may put them in jail. It has to do with some debt, credit, and somebody is watching you. They're watching you receive honor, and they're looking at you like, I'm telling you, I think this is an ego. Somebody here is thinking that they're better than you, and it doesn't matter what you do. You could shine shoes, but if you shine shoes and make more money than they do, then it doesn't matter. They just don't think that you should be. I don't know. I don't know what that you deserve anything, and they've got a God complex on your life. Somebody here is healing. Um, this is combining your spiritual gifts with some other acumen. You see, and you see, there's the star combining two gifts and the Sagittarius combining two gifts. See, look, this is a filtering process that's taking place. Divine secret agent. So if somebody throws shade on you, it's a filtering process that's taking place here. This is somebody who didn't want you to know that they're apologizing because they they're going into poverty here. They don't want you to know. What's this Page of Wands here with the side hustle? Yeah, because it's public that you are being celebrated. And this person that stole your fortune, created a whole group of syndicate to do so. They're now going broke, and it's your season. Somebody secretly is in agony and mourning over not letting go of this other person when they could have, but they didn't. And so now, the die is cast. I ain't got no friends. I used to have a neighbor who used to say that all the time. Like, if somebody said your friend so and so, then she'd say, I ain't got no friends. Leave me alone. And that woman was not, she was not the brightest candle in the box, but she wasn't far off the mark. You know, my cutoff game is strong. I don't have nearly the amount of friends I used to have. I don't bother. What's the point? And I keep people that I don't feel can be trusted even further away from me. Mm-mm. I don't care who you are. You got to go. And you got no good energy for me. Yeah, here we have temperance again. This temperance angel. So something here is being filtered. Filtered, I'm seeing here. Some side hustle. Somebody's filtering something. Okay, Ace of Wands with Sandra. King of Wands. So King of Wands may be watching Sandra and like their eyes, because the wands are basically they see something they want and they go after it and they don't take no for an answer. They can be a little bit pushy, which is a little bit annoying for me, but they can be quite persistent. We do have temperance. This is something about some fraud here. This is this couple. This is the temperance angel, so it could be a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be a Queen of Wands who is sad because of insurance, some fraud they did. Okay, they agreed to do this fraud. What is this waiting for core here in the District of Columbia? Yeah, somebody's waiting for their destiny to change or fortune here from something that was stolen from them, or they're waiting to get the okay in court for something. The Hermit. But so because they're waiting to get this investigator is trying to find out where some money is coming from. This person might live on Park Avenue, in a very nice area. That's all I'm saying. Because they're being investigated here for some kind of fraud. Yeah, work that they did at work. They got money from their job and that's why they live the way they do, and they've been investigated for it. What is this Queen of Cups here? Oh, chosen Gemini, Queen of Cups. So there could be a water sign with a lot of uh, Gemini in their chart, or Gemini with a lot of water in their chart, but some mother, a lot of ish, something was chosen about a choice, about a marital choice. A Queen of Cups, somebody judged someone here with regards to this house, because we have the four wands twice. Somebody here saying that, no, this was upright first. Somebody's talking a lot of ish about their house or their marriage. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Might be me, I don't care. Gotta judge somebody. At least you'll be leaving other people alone. 'Cause, I, I'm sorry. You've reached, I don't, 1-800, I don't give a crap, because I don't care what people say about me. I'm gonna be me in spite of all of that. And the ones that get it, and the ones that don't. Just, leave me alone. That's all I ask. Somebody here in a syndicate, somebody stole, was living a crazy lifestyle, perhaps toxic lifestyle, and stole from the syndicate. Oh my God. The truth is, and I don't know if we're the head of this group, but the truth is out about this plot and this scheme. This was a group of people. The truth is out about a children, or somebody who was afraid of an older woman, or an older woman that was afraid of um, the truth about some plot. And here we are, we're still afraid now that we're afraid of the plot. Now we're afraid to go to jail. Okay. So this is a group of people that are afraid that they're going to go to jail. Yep, they're afraid they're going to go to jail here because this wealthy man getting vengeance for something here, getting even. What's this the Sun card about, Divine? Gypsy for gypsies and hobos. Yeah, somebody's out celebrating. They might be celebrating in the sun, happy about this. This might be a pregnancy, something in California, or a move, or some party in California. Something here. Spell the moon. Yeah, somebody here. Cancer, maybe. I don't know if they have a spell on them or somebody says that they put a spell on them I don't know. Somebody's getting away from this spell. They're under suspicion that somebody put a spell on them and they're getting out of Dodge. Could be a Cancer. Guarded, Four of Wands. Here we have this house business again. Okay, somebody's trying to hold on to a house or assets that pertain to a house or a marriage. But it's overwhelmed because now somebody's very guarded. Somebody's seeing their true colors. No. Let's just change. Somebody's really into pornography. Really bad. Really, really bad. That's what's coming between your marriage, not another person outside of your marriage. It's the mindset of the person within. Okay. Yeah, somebody's changing their mind about some ending here, becoming a third party, becoming the official person, or pornography, that some pornography brought about a death. Somebody's changing their mind about how somebody passed away. This King of Wands here, crying for a long time. What is this King of Wands who's crying? This King of Wands, emotional. This King of Wands may be getting this new opportunity, or they're very emotional about this new, might be a King of Wands, a long road. Took a long time for something here, for this new opportunity. Capricorn, Four of Swords. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the Queen of Cups who may have healed from being rejected, for justice for a Capricorn. I don't know what that means. That's a water sign again. But this is going to this person. This is emotional here. So something happened here. When's Capricorn? January, Capricorn here. One in a million. Nine of Cups. Somebody's trying to explain either a Capricorn or a Queen of Cups. Could have Capricorn in your chart. One in a million. Somebody's wishes going towards whoever they miss. Whoever they really miss. Somebody is somebody's really anxious. They're in debt. They're going to jail. Oh my gosh. This is a lover who is in debt and going to jail. Seven of Pentacles. All right. See, look, now this is in reverse. This is somebody who received this money, but it wasn't they weren't the person. Something here, somebody here has got it wrong. They This could be a bad mix. And Magic, the Star. Yep, see? Now they were in the past, they were in a bad way. And now they're trying to manifest with the divine secret agent here, are trying to come back and say that they're working with the divine. I don't know if they are or not. I don't want to deal with anybody from my past. I really, really don't. Very few. The ones that I do know it. They don't have to question it. So I don't really, but for the most part, not too many people do I deal from my past. If I run into somebody and I say, "Hey, how you doing?" We have a slight short conversation about remember when. You go your way, I go my way. Life goes on. Somebody here is being judged here in the Northwest. They're under judgment. They have to, yeah, look it. They're under judgment, and look. Somebody is shocked that someone's side hustle may have to do with somebody may be saying that your side hustle is some sex thing. Sex scandal. This is still being investigated, though. Or you may be surprised that somebody else is involved in a sex scandal. This may hit politicians and celebrities, I'm hearing. So, and like you might not know. And this person's trying to get out of this by, being under your radar. You're one in a million. Yeah, you're one in a million. This person looked in this book under suspicion. They looked in this to do a love spell on you. This could be a Scorpio that's in the pornography business, or they ended their career in the pornography business, and they want to give you this opportunity. But that has been the Gypsy Hobo reading, guys. This is long. I didn't expect it to be this long, but I ranted a little bit. So I'm really happy that you joined me. And please hit the bell icon if you plan on coming back around this way. And until we meet again, my friends, peace.